This light no stuck. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Good afternoon, Sandra. Good afternoon. Just going to check that out. Yeah. So good afternoon, Augusta. Thank you so much for joining. So good afternoon, guys. You're welcome to another live stream. So thank you so much for joining. So before we start, Casey, okay, you're welcome. Good afternoon. So this today's tutorial, I'm actually going to be doing a beginners project. So the first thing I want to do, last week we were actually sewing a trouser. So today I want to complete that project by doing the waistband, an elastic waistband, and then I'll show you guys how to fix a zip on a dress. So like I said, this is a beginner project. So for those of you that already know how to do these things, thank you so much. You can just like you and then you can just leave. But for those beginners that need it, I'm going to be showing them how to add an elastic. That's how to do an elastic waistline for your trouser. So like I said, I actually started this tutorial, did it on live class. Yes, we did it live class. It's a baggy trouser, you can see. So and then it has pockets, so you can go and watch that tutorial. So for those of you that already know how to do this, please just like the video for me before you so other people can see it. Okay, so now I'm going to start from the elastic from the band side. i'm going to explain I'm going to explain this for you guys. Okay, so the first thing, you're going to cut out the amount of fabric that you are going to use to do your band. So I'll just explain that before I continue. So you cut out the amount of fabric that you use to do the elastic band. So you can see, so this is the amount of fabric I actually cut out to do the elastic waist. So you can see this is about 5 yards, 5 inches of fabric. So and then I folded it into two. So the first thing I did was you join it. That's what, after cutting it out. So you use your waist circumference. That's the round of your waist. And then what you are going to join it together. That's, you just hold it together like this, and then you join it. So when you join it, you're going to leave a hole like half of an inch. That's where your elastic will pass. Just leave that, and then you join it. So after joining it, you're going to fold it. That's, you now fold it into two. So now I'll show you how to fix this. So you fix it so you can see. So now the next thing we're going to start sewing this. So I'll show you guys how to actually sew this light. It looks like this my light is not very bright. I don't like it. uh, and I don't have space there. I don't like the video is not bright in my eyes. I'm just trying to get space for my stuff. Okay, let me see. So I'm just trying to add more light to it. Okay. So now we're going to start sewing. So the first thing you after everything that I did, you're going to fix this. So you just fix it on the waist, on the round waist line. So when you want to fix this, you are going to start from the back. This is where our rope is. So this is going to be at the front. Okay, so let's see. Let me show you guys how we are going to do this. Okay, so let's start from the front. So we're going to fix, so you can see, so this is of my front. So this is the center of the back waistband. So you can see I am going to fix this. So before I continue, I want to trim that waistband. I want to trim it a little bit. As I'll just trim it like so. This part that I'm trimming now is going to be the side that we're going to sew first. So the other one, the other is like half inch bigger. Okay. So I'm just trimming the waistband. That's what I'm trimming. I'm trimming the one that is inside. Let the outside one be a little bit on it. So that's just basically what I am trying to do. Okay. So I finished trimming that. So like I trimmed out like half of an inch. So that part that I trimmed, that's the part that I'm teaching down. Every time I keep looking for that part of this trouser, this band that I joined. So you can see this is the short part. So it's that part that I'm going to sew first. So I'm just going to take it like this. I just want to make sure that everything is, if not, if you twist it at the end of the day, everything will scatter. So I'm going to sew this like this. After sewing, this one now will cover here. So I hope you can see. So I'll take this. So this is that midpoint, and then I'm going to place it like this. I'm going to start stitching. So I'll stitch it round. So let's be at the center. Okay, if you are just joining us, you're welcome. Okay, so I'm going to start stitching. So I'll just be stitching it around like that until done. So you stitch it around the waist area of your trouser. So like I said, it is the short part, the shorter part. So if you are just joining us, you're welcome. Good afternoon, Keoka. You're welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the comments. So I'm just going to keep doing that. So I'll keep sewing. Please, in case the video is not clear enough, please let me know. Please, in case there's anything wrong with the video, maybe it's not clear or you can't hear me, please let me know. I would to know so that I would know. Like seriously, I'll know what to adjust. I'm sure that's Nepal. It took like okay. So I'm almost done. So I'm just still stitching it. So there's something I noticed. I noticed that my trouser was a little bit the waist is like a little bit longer than my they took light, right? So there was a little issue with the light. So that's what we went. I went to go and check. So after everything, this is how it will look like. So now what I want to do now, I want to sew it down. So I want to sew it down. Okay. So this is our space here. Can you see? This is our space. So now what I'm going to do, so you can see it is like this now. So that extra that I left that time, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use to secure it down like this. So I'm going to start stitching. So I'll just fold it, that small extra that was left. Remember that small extra? I trimmed the other part. I trimmed that quarter of an inch out of it. So now I am going to, I'm just going to be stitching it down like this. So I'll just be stitching it down like that. So I'll just use my hands and be fold it inside, okay? So like I said, after this, the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to show you guys how to fix a zip. For those people that don't know how to fix a zip perfectly well, I'll show you guys how to actually do that, okay? So can you see, I'm just using my hands. I'm just using my hand. You can see that extra because you have trimmed that other one. You just be using your hand, be folding it inside, be stitching it like that. You'll be going until, so like I said, when we finish this, I'll show you guys how to. So this elastic waist is it has two. That is like double. What I mean by double is that the waist is elastic and then it's still going to have a rope. Okay. So you just use your hand. So that's like the last part. Okay, so I'm done. So I'm just going to take this and then I'm going to open it up and show you guys. So I'm going to get my needle, my pin, yeah. So I'll take my elastic. So this elastic, so the waist line that I'm using, that's the waist measurement that I'm using. The waist is 40, but you can see my elastic. So the elastic that I cut is about 30, is 35. So you can see. So I reduced it with like 5 inches. Okay. So now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this truth of the matter is that this thing, using this what do you call it, this safety pin for this elastic, I actually don't like it. Oh, the thing used to give wahala at times. So now I'm going to pass it. I'll pass the elastic through this rope, this hole. Can you see that hole that we left? Remember that hole that we left? So that's where I am going to pass. I pray it enters peacefully. I'm just going to open that part a little bit because I don't want that thing to snap. So I can use my scissors, whatever, just to hook it and push it inside that way. So just do it gently. Just use your scissors. Just a hand. You can see the elastic has entered. So now just be passing it. So if you are just joining us, you're welcome. Let me know where you're watching me from. Okay, I'm showing you guys. Okay. What are we making? We actually made it last week. So today I'm showing you how to add the elastic waistline to it. So that's what we're doing, elastic waistline and then the rope. So that's how to do the waistband. Okay, in case you don't know how to do this elastic waistband, so that's what I am actually showing how to do. So you can see, so I'll just be passing it through it like this until come out from the other side. Okay, i don't want to I don't want to drag it too much. I don't want it to go and snap because like don't want it to snap at all. So I just keep pushing it inside until it gets to that where we placed it initially. That's the first part. I'll just keep passing it. Ah, this one I can't wait. I can't wait to come out. Like, thank God. This thing can give you problem at times when you are doing it. It will just open like this inside, and once it opens inside, that's a big problem. So now the next thing, so I've brought this one out. Just going to do is a simple thing. I'm just going to hold both of them together, and then I'll secure it down. I'll just like stitch it down. Okay, so that will help. That is like stitch it. Make sure I stitch it very well, oh, because if not, if you don't stitch it very well, if the thing escape, so I'll go back again. I'll do it like 2 times. I'll do it even a third time. So now at least I know that it is strong. So I'll cut it out like that. That's after passing it through. You do it that way and then cut it. So now you can you see? You see our elastic waist. The beauty of this elastic waist is that by the time you put your rope, no matter how big the person is, it will size them. That's the beauty of it. No matter how big. So now we want to design our trouser. Okay, so the next, what I want to do now, I'll just use my hand to open this up. Then I'm going to start stitching. So my elastic, I'm just going to hold it, and then I'll start stitching. I'll start securing it down from the top that way. Just start it from here. So can you see? So this one now, I'm just like putting design on my elastic. So that's just like basically I am trying to do. So as I do that, I'll just stretch it out like this. Can you see? I'll stretch it out. The reason why I did this trouser like this, I wanted it to be like a one size, one size fits all kind of baggy trouser that anybody, as in somebody that is big, a plus size can use it. And then so you see, once I get to that part where my rope is, I'm going to stop. Can you see? That's the hole. I'll stop it there because I need that hole. I don't need that hole to be closed because that's where I'm going to pass my rope through. And then I'll start sewing from this side again. So just basically what I'm just doing now is just like I'm just like designing the, just trying to put a design on the waist of the elastic. So that's just like basically what I have done. So you can see how the waist is looking. So the next thing that I will do is just for me to pass my rope. So once I pass my elastic rope inside, you see the waist, that rope will be able to go through. You can see. So with that, with the rope, you'll be able to adjust the trouser however you want to adjust it. So I'm just trying to get, let me just get a rope. So let me just use this one, even though this is not the original rope. This one, I'm just going to use this one as like a makeshift. Okay. So that you understand. And then you remember that our space, that hole. So that's the beauty of that hole. So you're going to pass that rope through it again. Just the same way you pass the elastic through it. So now when your client, when they wear it, like I said, it is like a one size fits, or when they wear it, they will be able to adjust it, like adjust. And this one, I have to be very careful because of the elastic now that is inside. It is like kind of like obstructing it, and I don't want that thing to snap. You know that thing I was telling you guys. So you kind of pass it. So I'm trying to pass it. I want it to pass through the front, so it's not going to have any issues. Okay, so you just keep passing it. So like I said, this safety pin, the truth of the matter is I don't like it when it comes to passing elastic or whatever. True. I think I've seen a tutorial of somebody passing elastic with one kind of instrument like this. Anytime I see that stuff, I'm going to buy it. Let me turn off my machine. So I'm just going to keep passing it. So I just want to show you the essence. Hey, shit. Like that snap. Remember that stuff I told you? It has opened. And it's just going to be open. And it's only God that will help me. I have to open here because that's the only way. That was what I was saying. I really don't like it. I have to open here to try and bring it out, or else there's nothing I can do about it because it has opened now, and it will pin whatever it sees along the way. See it? You see what I was telling you? See it? So once it opens inside like that, there's nothing you can. I don't like it. That's just the truth. It just so this one now. See, I have to start. Let me continue. I just pray it goes out before it snaps again. I just pray that it goes this time around. So I just keep passing it gently. You can see the waistline now. You can see how reduced it is. You see the waistline has reduced very well. I don't even want to take the risk of dragging it. Let me just bring that head out. See, you see, let us snap again. Thank God. Has come out. Ah, abeg, 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 abeg. So now I can pull my rope however I want to pull it. So I can pull it. So I'm just trying to pull it. I'll show you guys. So you can see the waistline now. You see it now. It has it has reinforcement. So that part that I lose now, I'm going to have to stitch it. So can you see? So you see the rope. So like I said now, so because it has elastic and then it has rope, it can fit into, can you see? It can fit anybody. Even if you are big, it can fit you. Even if you are small, you now use the rope to like control it, and then the rope will make it smaller. So that part that I open, let me stitch it back. So you now use that part to like control it, and then it will fit in for you properly. Okay, so that is it. So for those of you that don't know how to fix this band, so with this tutorial you should be able to do that right now. You can see, you see the waist is so fine, nice and beautiful. So like I said, we actually did this on a live stream last week. So in case you have not seen it, so this rope I'm going to pull it out because this is not the original rope I am going to use for this trouser. So I'm just going to keep that and going to work on the next project. So I'm going to show you guys the next project we're going to work on. We're going to be fixing a zip on this dress. So you can see it is actually an inbuilt corset. You see it is an inbuilt corset. So the only thing that is remaining is for us to fix a zip on it. So that is what is remaining. We have done everything. So in case you have not seen this tutorial, you can go and check my channel. You will find it. Okay, so what I want to do now, let me check if my light is charged enough so that I can put it on. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to, let me take the, let me, okay, let me plug it and see the difference. I actually don't like the way the light is. Okay. So let me know if it is brighter, if it is better. Okay, so let's see. Let me some messages. Barbara. Okay. Okay, so what are we making? Okay. Okay, how do you make it not to twist? That was what I was saying now. That do you mean this safety pin? If it's safety pin you're talking about, there was actually a time I was actually using this safety pin. What I did before I passed it through, I used masking tape. That's this kind of masking tape to mask the mouth. That's the top part. So that was what I actually did, and then that actually helped. This zip now, wow. I think that one match more. So now let's fix. Okay. So for those, oh, I need to change my lightings. I need to change the threads. Did I say lights? I mean thread, not light. Okay. I need to change the light. So tomorrow I'm going to be showing you guys how to cut a simple top by God's grace. Aye. So for our sewing live stream. So I don't know yet. I pray that I don't overwork myself this afternoon, so that in the evening we can do our pattern drafting. Okay. So for those of you that don't know, we usually do pattern drafting live streams in the evenings, Mondays, Tuesdays, and sometimes Thursdays. But Monday, Tuesdays, just pray. I'm trying to put my thread. So, like I said, Happy New Month, everybody. We thank God for bringing us to another new month. We thank Him for keeping us. It's not everybody that started, what do you call it, August, that ended it. We are grateful. Me, I'm grateful to God. I'm a Christ. I'm a Christian, so I'm grateful to my own God, to my King of Glory. His name is Yeshua, so I'm grateful to Him. Jesus, that's His name. I'm grateful to Him for life, for preservation, for keeping me, for keeping my household, for keeping everybody that I know, for keeping my subscribers, my followers. I say thank you, Father. I actually don't take it for granted. That's just the truth. So I don't take it for granted. So the first thing I want to do, I want to open, I just want to open this up just a little bit more. So I want to open it up a little bit more. And then, so after opening it a little bit more, the next thing I want to do, so this dress, I've not serged it. That I've not used overlock, I've not weaved it. So, so the first thing I want to do, you want to do before you start sewing your zip is you want to secure that down part. You understand? That's like kind of like back stitch or whatever. So you actually want to do that, okay? So after that, you're going to have something like this. So the next thing, I'm just trimming all of this, and then I'll show you guys how to fix this lining. The lining frays a whole lot. So now I'm going to take my zip like this, okay? So I'll just take it down. I will just let that part, let it flow. Or no, I think let me just pull it out, because so this is how it will be. This is how the zip is going to be. So this side is the one we're fixing on this side. So I'm just going to turn it like this. Can you see what I did? It's like this. So I'll turn it like this. So when you want to fix your zip, you just turn it to the back, and then we are going to start fitting, okay? So I'll place it like this. Most times I usually don't pin, but if you want to pin, you can pin it. So like the last time I taught you guys how to fix zip, the simple way for you to do this is get a pencil or your chalk and then mark that line. Do you understand? So let me use this white one. It's more visible. Can you see? So when you mark, it's easier when you mark. Just use a visible, like a visible chalk or something. Mark that space. You get when you mark the space, so with that it will be easy for you to. It will be easier for you to sew. So when you place your machine foot, let's bring it close. So when you place your machine foot, all you are going to be targeting is that white mark that you did. Can you see? You see the way I'm doing it effortlessly. You just be targeting that mark. You get? So that's where you'll be targeting. You just be on that edge, because you can see. So now my machine bent out. So I'm going to bring it back. I'll bring that back. And then I'll just bring that back, and then I don't want to stitch on top, because if I stitch on top, that one will be another problem. Okay. So I'll just keep out like that. I'll place it like that. So I'll use my hands like this now to like open this up. I'll just open it like that. So that line, remember that line that you marked on the edge of your zip. So that is what you will use. You can see me, what I'm doing. I'm trying to use my hands to like balance it. So once I learned this trick, fixing a zip became a thing of the past for me. That's seriously. And then you fix it. It's not to have any bulge because you're stitching on the right part. So I'm going to take this out. Let's open it. Let's see. So all of this, I've not weaved it. I'm supposed to weave it before doing this. So I'm going to open it. Let's see. Can you see? Part that I fixed. You see? Can you see? So the thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this like this, and then I'm going to turn this. As I'll like turn this. Uh, I'll turn this. So like I told you, I said this dress is actually an inbuilt corset. So I'll turn this like this now, and then I am going to start stitching this other part. Like I said, rule your line on that zip part. It makes it really easy. As once you mark that part like that, it will make it easy for you. So I'm just going to take this, I'll place it nicely like this, and then I am going to start stitching. I'll start stitching it down, okay? So I'm trying to use my hands to like push push it inside. So once you are stitching and the thing is coming out, you will know. So you just try as much as you can to like balance it, okay? So for those of you that are self-taught, those people that are self-taught, that what I mean by self-taught, like, is there even anything like taught? Some people say that they are self-taught. Self-taught means you're even watching any video. You are not, you get, so that's self-taught. So I don't really think there's anything like self-taught, as in still learned either by watching a YouTube video or by learning from a book. So those of you that are learning like that, maybe learning online, using YouTube videos and whatever to learn how to sew. So most times this is the problem, like all of this zipper fixing stuff. So I'm just trying as much as I can to like, okay, so I am almost done. Okay. So once I get to that top part, I'm going to stop. I hope I've not joined the two together. So I'm going to stop. Let's see. Let me just adjust this. So as we're almost done. Oh, all right. So you can see. Okay. It came out fine. So let me turn it and show you people. So you can see. So there's something I normally say. So make sure that these 2 points, both of them are the same. Okay. So I'm going to cut this zip now. So, but before I cut it, I want to go down, and then I'm just going to fold and cut like that. And then after cutting, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this. I'll just bring it down like this. Okay. So there are actually different ways of doing this. You can actually sew this, because I did not use the top part, so that is why I'm sewing it this way. And then I'll just bend it, and then I'll just secure it down. So I'll secure it down. So most times all those, I don't want it. So I'm just going to, okay, let me do the other part. Since I'm teaching online, let me just do the other part. But it has, both of them, they have to be equal. If not, I'll lose it. That's the error that I most when it comes to sewing. That you sew zip, one will be here, one will be here. Kai, I hate that thing with a passion. I don't even want to see it. Once you do it on your dress, you just know that there is a the amateureness, if they put like that, of the person that made the dress will just be showing. So I usually don't do that. I don't even like it. I don't want to see it. I used to tell my students, no, I don't want to see it. Make sure that everything they are the same, they are equal on the same line. Especially some people when they make gown, you will see the zip, the line, that the half cut. One will be up, one will be down. That's like, for me, that's a very big error. I'm trying to put this thread. My nails are, they're obstructing me. Enter, 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 enter. Yeah, to enter now. All right, that's enter. So now I'm going to take it. So what I'm doing now, yes. So I've stitched that one down. So I'm going to check it with the other one. So you can see. So just make sure that they are the same. So this one is a little bit down. So I'm just going to open it up and then I'll just cut it open and then I'll do it again. So that's all we have for today. So these are just small, small, little tricks that I just thought to come here and share with guys. I know that tutorials like this, those people that already know how to sew, for them, once they see tutorials like this, they'll just swipe it, like, I know that. But those people that don't know how to sew, that don't know how to do these little things, this video, I hope it is helpful to them. Because I remember when I was learning, this whole this sewing stuff was like a mystery to me. You understand? Everything was like a mystery, like everything was just so. But when you see little stuff like this, actually helps you. Okay, so that my alarm, I'm just going to swipe it now, and then I'm going to say bye to everyone that tuned into our live stream today. So like I said, I'll see you guys in the evening. God bless you. Bye. So I'm just going to complete this one because it was not equal, so it's still the same process. Okay, so God bless you all. Bye. I'll see you guys later. Yes.